Hey guys, welcome back to Ants Midwest. Today we're going to be checking in on all of my founding queens. Starting out, we'll go with the Camponotus Pennsylvanicus. So here's queen number 1, and as you can see, she has a decent amount of larvae over there. I don't believe that she's laid any eggs yet, and it's kind of hard to see what development stage the larvae are in, but they do look healthy, and the queen looks healthy. And I think it'll just be some time before she starts laying eggs. Because it stays kind of cold in this room. I do my best to keep the heat up, but I can only do what I can do. Queen number 2 of Camponotus Pennsylvanicus is here. She also seems to be healthy, as well as her larvae. There's not as many here, but these larvae I can tell have grown since I've taken them out of hibernation. You can see their stomachs aren't very full, but she hasn't really eaten any of the food that I've given her. So I think that she's just going to be taking it at her own pace. Here's queen number 3, which actually has one worker. As you can see by that worker's leg, they have some larvae as well. These larvae are probably about the same as the others. Not got very full bellies, but they have been eating a little bit of what I've given them. You can see some food back there. I'm hoping they'll get that off the cotton ball or it'll start to mold. Yeah, there you can see a nice shot of her jaws. They look quite pokey and a little bit intimidating, actually. I have good hopes for this colony because there is a worker. So we'll see if they're able to raise these larvae to workers, and if the queen will eventually start laying eggs. Next, we have my most promising founding colony. This is Camponotus noviboracensis. I have 3 queens of these as well. The reason they're my most promising colony is because they do have 4 workers. I also found this queen in her claustral cell with these 4 workers and some brood. Whereas the rest of these queens were all found last year and they weren't taken care of great. So they ended up not having any workers when it was time for hibernation. But I'm very excited for these. As you can see, the larvae seem to have a decent bit of food in their stomachs, and they're growing nicely. However, the queen has yet to lay any eggs. Again, I think that's because the temperatures in this room stay a little bit cooler. I run a space heater when I can, but I don't like to leave that running. I don't like to leave it running when I'm not here because fires, that would be bad. So hopefully as the year comes along and it starts to warm up, we'll start to see some egg laying with the Camponotus queens. Here's another Camponotus noviboracensis queen. As you can see, she's a little more red than the last queen, a little prettier, but she has no workers. As I said, the rest of these queens were all found last year and not taken care of great, so they don't have any workers yet. She also has some larvae up in front of her head. Not too many, but actually a little more than I thought. But again, not a lot of food in their stomachs, and kind of just going at it at her own pace. No eggs yet. Here is my 3rd Camponotus noviboracensis queen, looking right into the camera. She does have larvae as well, but it's kind of back behind her, under her gaster. I can't seem to get focus on that. Let's see if I zoom in. No, she doesn't have very much though. And her cotton ball is starting to get kind of moldy. Oh, that was something I forgot to address with this colony, is they left the food back by their cotton ball, and it's molding now, so I'm going to have to get them a new test tube very soon. Otherwise, that may end up trying to spread onto the larva, which would be very bad. Oh, I almost fell. Okay. Next, we have a Formica species. I'm not sure what species this is. I did get her to workers last year, and same thing with these. I didn't take care of them great, so they had no workers when it was time for hibernation. But I'm very hopeful that I will be able to get some eggs out of her and her this season. We'll just have to wait and see. I'll do my best to grow these queens into full colonies. I find them very pretty though. They're nice and shiny, with a little bit of an orangish red leg. Lastly, I have Lasius americanus. This queen I found last year in a rotted tree stump with just some brood, and there were some pupa, which she ended up hatching into workers before hibernation, but sadly both workers died during hibernation. I'm kind of worried about her because I think she's been eating her brood. There's only 3 larvae here, and I'm pretty sure she had like 6 to 10 larvae before, so it's not seeming like there's some great odds for her, but nevertheless, I'm going to keep trying until it either fails or she dies. We'll just have to wait and see. But hopefully she'll be doing good soon. I'll keep you posted. Anyways, that's it for all of my founding colonies. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm going to leave you here to watch my most promising founding colony.